reaction. That'll do it. All right. Biggest meat riding fan bases part 2 with TommyNFG. Let's hear it.
I've never beat a mom and dad. No, I never put my hands on a woman ever.
Okay.
Unless she says something about you.
I'm not a master in a lot of things.
Glazer.
Not a master at the art of
Tommy got a goatee. All right.
Videos to ever hit YouTube. Not a master at the art of education and being at the top of my class. But one thing I am a master at is meat riding.
What?
Okay, let me rephrase that. But one thing I am a master at is the psychology of meat riding. That sounds better. We'll never run out of fan bases that'll lose their life for what they protect, so we hit him back at it with the part 2 of the biggest meat riding fandoms. And of course, we have to start off with,
what top 5 you smoking on, Kendrick? Cause my top 5 is Drake. If you broke it off, then you know it wasn't.
Aubrey Drake Graham, better known as
that clip
Drake,
is stupid as fuck. Nigga was knocked the hell out.
Known worldwide as the man who came from the trenches, making it out the hood and starting from the bottom.
Cap.
Is what the Wikipedia page for Kendrick Lamar says. Now, if you're watching this in this special year, the showdown of Drake and Kendrick has officially gone and won, and I can confidently say right now, never have I seen a music fan base ever cope this hard with a loss. Like, we all knew Drake had a lot of meat riders, but oh boy, these last couple of weeks have proved it to me. The signs came to me when he had the heart haircut, though. This man got this haircut, posted it, and all around the world were running to their barber to get it. Every decade, there's always a couple of haircuts that take over. Like in the 2000s, you had cornrows, high top fade, the shaggy, and the Drake cut.
But nobody rocking them fucking. You know what? 2000s was, nigga, high top fade. Who the fuck was rocking a high top fade in the 2000s? Braids was the main thing niggas was rocking
at those levels, but it was at the point where there are literal tutorials on how to get the cut. If you're a dude getting the Drake heart cut and are not Drake, I hate to let you down, but you are not pulling with it, bro. There's even a tutorial off his normal haircut. Like, you mean a Drake fade step-by-step tutorial? Just go to any barber and ask them for a fade. Does a Drake fade come with a side of teen girls or something? You can see so many videos of people getting this haircut still to this day.
Don't that nigga just get a tip fade? Like, I don't get it.
And your heart goes from looking perfect to looking like the barber was digging in his nose while cutting your hair. And I don't know how many ladies are into this cut. I feel like you'll either be seen as a D-rider or cringy or an F-boy. But who knows? Maybe I just need to try it out and see the pull-out good. Not to brag, but I've been told my aura is off the charts already. People make a clear path for me on the street when I walk, but I keep it humble. Every single time Drake gets criticized, it seems like Drake fans always have an excuse for it. Like when it first got exposed, he was hiding the sun. You had Drake fans going,
well, I mean, he was gonna show everyone eventually. You just had to wait.
But they know damn well if any other rapper was hiding their kid, they would be clowning. You acting like he's preparing to tell the world about a hidden project.
Now, if this nigga do got a second kid, that shit crazy.
And he even denied he had a kid at first. Just wait till little Adonis grows up and realizes his existence happened because of premature bust. We're gonna hear the hardest diss of 2036 when that happens. He might join Kendrick on it. Or when people bring up the ghostwriter thing, Drake fans be going,
well, everyone does it anyway, so what's the problem if he does?
It's not even embarrassing to admit you had help writing a song. Everyone needs inspiration from somewhere. So many music artists have all the writers listed because they want people to get.
I ain't gonna lie, when them fucking reference tracks be coming out, that shit be crazy, bro. Like the nigga be stealing that shit word for word. It's crazy as fuck.
And if we want to especially talk about coping, the Drake EDP allegations have proven it. If it was any other rapper and they were accused of texting a 13-year-old girl, "I miss you," and taking them out to dinner, they would be trashed out immediately. Their label would drop them, the rapper...
I don't want to be like anyone else, I want to be unique.
Friends would stop talking to them, everybody would just forget about it. But because it's Drakey Snakey, I mean, you know, it's fine, maybe.
Hell no. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Why'd you feel the need to type that?
He's just coaching her on life and whatnot. The biggest face of Drake Glazers by far is DJ Academics. This man is basically his PR team. I know Drake realizes he struck gold when he met DJ Academics and connected with him. But even now, he's saying Drake lost, so maybe we're in the official endgame for Drake after all. Who am I kidding, bro? If he drops a good album, we all gonna forget. Next we got...
I don't know, bro. This goddamn...
I feel like a lot of them...
That man Drake going through it right now. Drake was my celebrity crush as a kid. Maybe he'll like me now.
Americans or people who don't watch soccer genuinely don't understand how insane the glazing gets. First off, in every professional game stadium, fans start throwing hands at each other as soon as they see the other team's fans. It's common in so many games where just out of nowhere some fans start fighting. And we definitely have the same thing in America for sure, except instead of fists, we use guns. But it doesn't even come close to how much it happens in soccer stadiums. I'm talking about the police force has to be called in to stop the chaos. But the #1 Glazers, of course, are going to be Ronaldo and Messi fans because they're the biggest worldwide. First, if you simply search Ronaldo fan tattoo or Messi fan tattoo, you'll be surprised to find out there's grown-ass men with kids getting full back tattoos of them, forehead tattoos of them, and thigh tattoos. There's no world where I'm ever getting a full back tattoo of another man. If that happens, y'all, then I sadly probably switch sides. Sorry, ladies. There's this Messi fan who literally had him sign his back. He went right to a tattoo store and had them tattoo it on him forever. You would have thought Jesus Christ himself came down and signed his back. People keep tabs on both of them like they're physically living in their body. Like if you go to Messi's wife's Instagram, you got people in there trying to check up on him virtually. Did Messi sleep his 8 hours? How's Messi? How's my Messi? Did he take a bath yet? This is a text the fatherless behavior. 8-year-old son or daughter. What are you doing? Man does not know you. You know the glazing is at space level heights when you can make a whole career off it. Like I don't even know a version of Speed anymore who was not glazing Ronaldo. This man has him tattooed on his arm, and the tattoo at best is, questionable. This man is worth multi-millions at 19 and hired a Timu tattoo artist. I will be sending a lawsuit immediately to who did it. Then for his very first car, he decides to go all out and buy a Ferrari with Ronaldo sticker plastered right on the front. Bro, there's a lot of things that can ruin a supercar, like
what the fuck is that clip?
Even the occasional car crash. But this has to be the #1 way to do it off the jump. And when he met Ronaldo, this is the face of a man you would have thought just seen heaven's light. Like it's gotta be uncomfortable for both of them to imagine people out there that look at them like religious gods. The craziest I've seen is when Messi won the World Cup and the whole country of Argentina came to the capital to celebrate. I don't see a single vacant space available. Apparently over 5 million people were there to celebrate. Do you know how hard it is to get 5 million kids who should be in school and adults who have to work for a living for a whole day to celebrate? And you know for a fact, people who aren't even from Argentina showed up because they love him that much. I could never see this happening in America because we're never even on any issue, and frankly, if it did happen, it would be target practice for some people out there. Be shot up instantly. We can barely even do peaceful protests. Next we got is Justin Bieber, specifically Justin in the early and mid 2010s. Justin Bieber had
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a hating ass nigga, but when this nigga was popping, I was hating like fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hating like shit.
Women in the world, young or old. Grannies back then was even trying to get some JB. It's weird that no one really questioned the grown-ass women obsessed with a teenage boy for some reason. I was in elementary school when he started to blow up, and he was low-key my competition already. Girls would be talking about how dreamy he is and how cool his shaggy hair was. Meanwhile, I was a snotty, crusty African kid with a buzz cut my parents forced me to get. I stood no chance. I was really trying to be white back then and get me some shaggy hair, bro. There was a time where 50% of girls had Justin Bieber posters hanged all around their room. And if they didn't, they had some type of Justin paraphernalia around. I don't know who Justin's marketing team was, but they did a damn good job at spreading his image. Even when he started wilding out and
because this niggas remember. Because every time I mention Justin Bieber, I always pull up the clip, but I don't feel like doing that because editing and shit. But that man was saying the hard R crazy, bruh. He was not slick.
Some villainous activities, it didn't matter to them. This man could spit at his fans and they would open a jar to catch the spit and save the saliva to inject in their future kids' DNA. Wait, actually that is something he did do to his fans. If a spits on you and you're still a fan of him after that, you've completely lost your mind. Now, I'm not a JB hater, and that's not the point of this. Quite the opposite, actually. I was bumping Justin secretly when I was younger. Beauty and a Beat was my bro. I just couldn't let other know, because if you got caught listening to some JB back then, dudes immediately would think you're gay and make fun of you. And I do feel bad for him because he was so young. And I think the only song the street is most likely the
I can't even remember one Justin Bieber song that I fuck with. There is one though. Somebody to Love. That shit was hard. There we go. Shit was too hard.
This is the shit MJ was doing, bro. I don't know a lot of artists right now that even pull crowds like this. is. And before y'all say, how dare you for me to even compare MJ definitely won't be top, don't get it twisted. But I feel like if Justin kept the same momentum of fame forever, then he would definitely be up there. He had these girls passing out at the sight of him, crying as soon as he started singing Baby at the concert. If I was a dad, I definitely was not letting my daughter into a Justin Bieber concert. They even be camping outside of his house just to get a picture with him. This is the type of where you immediately should look at and be glad you're not a celebrity. You really wake up every day with zero privacy to do anything. Next we got is Trump. Now before the MAGA, Ford truck driving, Bud Light drinking, tobacco chewing riders coming.
This nigga, I ain't gonna lie, Donald Trump is the new mascot for those type of activities. That nigga certified, bro.
Snowflake or something. I don't like
niggas will never take that from him.
Both cringe as to me. Vote for who you want to. I really don't care. But out of all presidents that have ever existed, I've never seen a pull like Trump has on people. I feel like being a Trump supporter isn't even about politics anymore. It's like a lifestyle people will flex on other people like a rapper flexing jewelry. You gotta have the MAGA flag up in your room. You gotta be walking around with the mugshot t-shirt. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this does go hard. You gotta put a MAGA sticker on the back of your car. Maybe it's because he was a big figure in pop culture already before, but not even Obama had this. A lot of Trump supporters can't even name why they like his politics. You ask them and they'll go, well, I mean, Joe Biden, freedom, MAGA 2024. And to be fair, that's most people who are voting in general, same with your average Biden fan. But if you're gonna deride someone so hard,
both of these niggas ass, bro. I'm gonna be honest. This next election, I don't know who the fuck will win. I ain't gonna lie. Trump might run it back only because niggas is not fucking with Biden, bro. Not fucking with him at all. What's happening, bro?
Come at me with an essay of facts on why you support them. And some D-Riders can't accept the fact that Trump is a person who makes mistakes. They'll describe the Trump presidency time as heaven, a utopia you
can't see. Ads are on. I'll be back.
Have to visit before you die. Saying no one was ever arguing and everyone was mostly on good terms. I don't know what time they were living in, but never have the people in the United States ever been on good terms. People since the internet was invented have been arguing about political issues.
Gay son or thought daughter?
I will say the issues are definitely more upfront.
That's definitely a crazy question.
Because social media and we see it now. But to act like we never talked about it, where were y'all living? Every day Trump was president, I remember people who hated him were crying that they were gonna move out the country or to get him removed immediately. And just like every president, he makes mistakes. There hasn't been a single president who hasn't made an insanely f***ed up choice for something. And lastly, we got Travis Scott fans. Now, Travis doesn't have it the worst, but it definitely is up there. Like when Travis has a collab with Nike to release some shoe, that on the dot sells out instantly every time. The shoe could be 2 pieces of rhino stuck together and it's still getting sold out. Don't get me wrong, some of the shoes look cool and I might buy them for the retail price maybe. But the key word is retail price. These D-Riders will go out their way to buy
Send that
it
bitch to a band.
to get it from a reseller for 10x the price. I don't give a how rare the shoe is supposed to be. The shoe to me will always be as rare as me paying off a Chinese kid in a factory to make me a pair for their $1 salary a year. It's also not just shoes. Any clothes he releases gets sold out the same way instantly.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. The nigga had like 6 people die at his concert and niggas don't give a fuck. He got canceled for like a month.
Look at an example right here. I want you to go ahead and guess the price they're reselling this shirt for. I'll give you 5 seconds.
A band?
Okay, I lied. I'm not giving you 5 seconds. If you didn't say $207, you'd be wrong. $207 for a semi-blackface demonic shirt has got to be some sort of scam. Even buying this at retail price would be a scam. The whole Travis Scott mule thing also showed me how many D-Riders there were. People were going to their local McDonald's with underpaid, stressed out workers and going...
You know what I want.
Okay, guys, shut up. You know what I'm here for. I truly felt bad for those.
I was in the car. My homie did that shit. That shit was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie though.
This happened, but I feel like we should pay reparations to those affected. To this day, there's people still
like,
with
what
the
fuck
paper
is
bag
wrong
they
with
got
these
the
niggas?
food with. People who stole the posters from McDonald's and are reselling it. There's even a dude who put the meal on a display case and it's still sitting there. It's been 4 years, man. It's more sad to me that the food doesn't look like it's molded. Like I thought McDonald's used fresh ingredients that totally aren't chemically altered. I guess I can't trust McDonald's for my healthy diet. After the whole Travis Scott Astroworld tragedy, I'm still surprised there's people that'll go to a Travis Scott concert and specifically...
Nigga, I just said this.
You can attend the concert all you want, go ahead, but you're gonna choose to be in the deepest pits of it? Being in a Travis Scott mosh pit has to be like what it felt like to be in the World War II trenches. Me personally, the only way I'm going to a Travis Scott concert is if I have 5 feet of space from everyone else. I'd rather camp out the stadium and hear
nigga, if I get
music
paid,
like that than risk
wanna
getting
play Uno later?
2.0. So yeah.
I'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna end it right there. I think I've truly proven that I am a master psychologist of meat writing. Thank you. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys.
I'll just see whatever I gotta finish
and
first.
until next time,
Like late night.
I'm out.
I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stream. I'm probably gonna stream. Gotta be crackhead hours. Oh yeah, you not. I'm not gonna be that live. I'm not gonna be awake at that point. Unless I'm streaming for a long period of time, I don't be staying up past like 12. Even sooner than that, to be honest. And that's on stream. It's a pretty solid video. I'm surprised he ain't talk. Did you do Cardi fans?